Hi everybody and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra video and gameplay. So today it's another one of our experimental deck series where we try out decks that should exist or have an archetype but don't really find play in the meta. Today we are messing around with Powder Kegs. Powder Kegs actually got a little bit of support in some new cards, well one new card specifically during this last expansion in Boomship. Boomship really is kind of just a meme card. So it's a 3-cost low speed spell. Deal 1 to a unit, then summon Powder Kegs equal to the amount of damage dealt. So along with this card, we are including pretty much all of the other Powder Keg cards in the game. So we have Dreadway Deckhand. We're even including more Powder, Boomship, Petty Officer, and Gangplank. All of those units are producing Powder Kegs, which synergize pretty well with Piltover and Zon, just all of their targeted spells and abilities, which is why we're also including Ezreal in this deck. So, yeah, lots of Mystic Shots. We've got Thermogenic Beam from Piltover Zon, Static Shock. All these cards to level up Ezreal at the same time as doing a whole bunch of damage. We're also running a 3 of the Funsmith. This is pretty much the only card in the game that synergizes with Boomship. This allows us to get 1 extra Powder Keg than what we had out, just because the Funsmith is dealing 1 extra damage for each I guess Funsmith that you do have out. So we can get 1 extra Powder Keg compared to just the normal 1 Powder Keg, 1 extra. They compound on Powder Keg. So Boomship, in my opinion, after playing this, is still sort of a meme status card. You do see it every once in a while in meme decks. For example, in Demacia with whatever that card is called. I always forget the name, especially after we stopped playing it. 8 cost. Unyielding Spirit. So they do play it with Unyielding Spirit. That way you can just compound the barrels, more and more and more, and be able to like win the game with a one shot. So yeah, we're not doing that in this deck. We are running it in at least what I would consider a somewhat competitive deck, something that actually is going to find some use and some success when playing the game, and we're not totally dependent on Unyielding Spirit to win us the game. Alright, in this deck we are running quite a bit of damage spells and abilities, like I said. We also have, for the end of the game, I'm running 1 double up. This spell is actually kind of interesting. It is a 6 cost, this is why we're only running 1 of it, a fast speed spell. Deal 2 to an enemy. If this kills it, deal 4 to the enemy nexus. If Ezreal's out and leveled up, this spell actually does a massive amount of damage, and if you've got Powder Kegs and Funsmith, I did 10 damage to the Nexus after killing a unit, because this also counts as a target, because you're dealing 2, which is a target to the enemy, right? And so when Ezreal levels up, if you target an enemy with a spell, you deal 2 to the Nexus automatically. So you get the 2 to the Nexus from the Ezreal, but then you get whatever else you deal as well with barrels, and it's really hard for the enemy to deal with. Just if you got barrels out, you're pretty much going to kill the unit you target, unless they've got, a combat trick to get rid of your barrels or whatever. But yeah, you can deal a ton of damage with double up. We're running Progress Day because it is possible to run out of cards, and Static Shock helps a little bit with card draw and whatever. But it's not too hard to level up Gangplank. You get all these cards out in late game, you plunder, and Riptide Rex pretty much takes care of the rest. And it also synergizes pretty well with the Funsmith and can pretty much clear out boards, even if it is a little bit weaker than it was before. So that's about it. In my opinion, is Powder Kegs, a deck that you can actually play in ranked? Probably not, but it is a fun deck. I still had a pretty good time playing this, and, targeting and killing a whole bunch of units with spells and things, so it was still enjoyable. You should definitely try it out. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks. We're going against Ezreal Ashe. Frostbite targeted deck, which doesn't really hurt us all that much, to be honest, because we're not really attacking with a lot of our units. I think we actually get rid of Ezreal here, don't we? He's got his own. Let's get rid of everything. not really incentivized to play units if he's got, you know, frostbite units, so I think this is fine. Alright, we're just gonna end. We do have an Ezreal.
I will unite the Freljord.
We're gonna do the 1-cost follower.
Swiftly now.
Wanna arm wrestle?
That's interesting. Fine still though. Alright. Should we just attack? Let's just attack. Force him to use a spell here.
The time is right. Strike now.
Fine.
These are our lands.
Alright, go like this. Go like this. You shouldn't have a 1-cost spell to deal anything to that. And I think we end the round.
Show me a target. Clear off.
We're gonna go like that. Punish him for developing here. Let's see if he's got, you know, Troll Chant. Punish him for not developing, I mean. We're doing awful with the Gangplank level up.
Bring me the calm of an ice-shrouded world.
I rarely forget and never forgive.
That's why we respect you, Captain.
Ice
Alright.
runs in our veins.
Let's attack here. It's just kind of annoying he's got all of these. I think this is fine, right? I think we say okay. I mean, we can't really do anything else, so it's fine.
Break the strong. Slaughter the weak.
So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this.
I wasn't strong enough.
And end the round, so we're at 1 of 5 still for the Gangplank. Let's see if he's got anything. Caught in the cold. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put out the Ezreal. He's got 3 cards left. Got a backup Ezreal too. Winter's Breath, this is fine. If he wants to, you know, waste his spells killing my units, that's fine.
Give me a weapon. I'll give you
Gangplank really isn't doing a whole lot there. Well, I mean, he is threatening 5 damage, but for the most part, it's not like a whole bunch. So, anyway, let's go ahead and attack here. He should have his 3rd MK, you know. Yeah. I mean, I guess we gotta be okay with this, right? Levels up his ass.
My aim is true.
Alright, so we know what spell he's getting next. So we should be clear.
All the world on one arrow.
And I think we just use double up here. Don't we? Just deal Nexus damage and keep our backup Ezreal. We're not going to let him open attack this next round. So here we're just using double up. He can't protect his unit. 6 damage to the Nexus. More than that. 10 damage to the Nexus. That was a huge hit. Get another Funsmith, which is great if he's got a unit here. We're going to play the Funsmith. This is just, I think, too good not to go for it. And we've got, you know, cards to deal lots of damage. So, ooh, Boomship is interesting. Let's go ahead and attack. So we should have enough to win the game now. This guy's name is Donner Blitz. I didn't. Just going Nexus damage. So this is 4, and we've got an additional. Should we use Boomship just to use Boomship? Let's go with Boomship just to use Boomship. Just to use Boomship. Alright. Got him. That was kind of a mirror matchup. He did have a ton of spells to keep me from hitting his Nexus, which limited my Gangplank a little bit. But once I, you know, leveled up Ezreal, and he was out of cards, we were in pretty good shape. I don't know that Winter's Breath is that efficient in that deck either, by the way. Just seems maybe a one-off, but it's not a targeted spell, so. We're going against Gangplank. Freljord Noxus. Riven. This may be an overwhelmed deck with Riven. Could be kind of interesting. This opening hand actually isn't bad. I think I might keep it. Maybe we get rid of Make It Rain. Let's get rid of Make It Rain. And I'm kind of happy with the Funsmith. No, this is fine. I'd rather have this than the Legion Saboteur. So I don't know how aggressive this deck is going to be. There's a Make It Rain. That's annoying. That would have been nice to have. Okay. It's fine. We're going to put out our Dreadway Deckhand. We might just use Make It Rain right now.
Destruction feeds my fire.
Never mind. That stops him a lot. Is this a Scargrounds deck? That's weird. I think we're going to open attack with the Dreadway Deckhand, and then I'm going to develop with the Funsmith here. So if he's got Riven or something, he's going to probably play it. We're pretty safe to play the Funsmith now. And we are in a decent spot. He should not have a challenger. Played Squire. Alright, so he's actually one away from getting his level up.
Even a fragment snuffs out lives.
Okay, so he does have the overwhelm one. Oh, he does have them all. Wow. This is fine. He's kind of wasting a lot. Goes up to 8. I think this is fine.
Clear off.
Alright, let's go ahead and put out the Petty Officer. We're going to use a Powder Keg here. 3 damage. That's in the round. Alright, so Ezreal's looking pretty nice. Okay.
I've missed your voice, quiet sister.
He's okay. He didn't target anybody either this round, or he didn't target Arl, so we can actually just kill the Riven. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite, but I think we should be okay. And we're going to end the round. So he needs to target his Arl the Tracker here. He's got very few spells to actually, you know, do that. So let's go ahead. We're going to target this Arl again. Like, there's no way this guy is going to live this round. Absolutely none. I'm not going to let him. We've got too many spells here as well. Yeah, there's like, I'm not gonna let him live. We've got too many targeted spells. He's gonna die.
Easy. Like my name.
We're going against Lee Sin, Lulu, and Zoe. Parlay is pretty good. Let's keep everything except whatever I just got rid of. Double up. Alright, so if he's got Zoe, we have a pretty good hit. Spacey Sketcher. That's fine, I think.
Spilled paint is just accidental art.
I just think we just use this. I don't really see a huge downside. I guess besides him having a Zoe. But it's not awful. We go for the Gangplank level up. See if he's got a Zoe. He did discard as well. He discarded Star Shaping. Ionia Targon. We're gonna use our Powder Kegs. Which is quite interesting. And in the round, and now we've got Boomship we can use this round. Let me just pass. If he puts down anything, it's kind of a mistake. But yeah, we got a fast speed spell we can use here. If he decides to open attack, kill the Powder Kegs. Okay. That seems questionable. Let's put out the Ezreal. We still have Make It Rain. I don't really see the point of this. Alright, he had to have known I had something like that, right? I mean, this is basically what we're doing. Okay. Interesting. We're going to open attack here, and we can play the Funsmith afterwards. Even if he hushes, like, we're still damaging the enemy nexus. So we still are going for like the Gangplank level up. And now what does that do for him exactly? You know? So we're gonna play the Funsmith. We deal 1 extra damage. So he's gonna have to like preemptively, you know, protect this Sparklefly. Anyway. And we've got an elusive unit, so we're in a pretty good spot. See if he's got a Lee in. We're gonna go like this. So this is gonna force him to play a Bastion if he's got it. Or Nopify, that's fine. I think that's fine anyway. Gets another Zenith Blade. Let's go ahead and pass. That's fine. Alright, so let's put out Petty Officer. We're gonna put out the Powder Keg here. This is all fine, I think. Dreadway Deckhand. We're dealing 4 damage.
We each hold a world within.
I think he's got another deny. Let's go like this. I'm going to target the Eye of the Dragon. Deal 6 to a unit. Let's see if he's got anything here. He's just going for it. Zenith Blade again, wow. It's fine. 3 of 5, we're going to attack with these 2. He's kind of forced to open attack here though, isn't he? I think I'm okay with these Powder Kegs dying. Lee Sin's probably leveled up, isn't he? He's close. This is fine. Four or 5 for Gangplank, so he kind of needs a unit here. He did get Lee Sin, that kind of sucks. Forces me to attack with the Ezreal. Oh no, now it doesn't. What do we do here? 4 of 6. Let's go ahead and just attack with these 2. See what he does. He's only got 4 cards left. And he knows we've got things like, yeah, this is fine. This is probably his undoing. I'm glad he didn't block there with the Lee though.
Here I am! Wherever here is.
We didn't hit the Lee. Wow. It's actually kind of crazy. I don't really get that. Levels up Lee Sin. Man, this is like the slowest animation ever. Okay, guys, we leveled up Ezreal.
Oh, take your time, pal. It's not like I've got better things to do.
And I think we go for Boomship on this Lee Sin. Sure. I think he knows. Okay, I guess we don't go for Boomship. Whatever. He used his stun before he attacked. So he needs 2 spells. And he's got a Zoe. So we're gonna Boomship this Lee Sin. We damage the Nexus, and now we can use Riptide.
The dark beckons.
They'll be floating in the water.
Overkill, but whatever. I mean, this is definitely not like the super efficient, you know, like Lee Sin Zoe deck that you normally find. But
And Ezreal is victorious.
yeah, still we got the win, so